Laughing into love at 50, Liz's journey from heartbreak to happiness. Liz, a spirited single mom at 50, has a vibrant collection of plants that she often says outnumber her dates over the past decade. Her green companions fill her home with life, standing as silent witnesses to her laughter and the quiet moments in between. Her daughter, in her late 20s, sees the humor and warmth in her mom's life but also senses the solitude. With affectionate nudging, she suggests Liz venture into the world of online dating. "What's the worst that could happen?" she teases. "You might just find someone who loathes cilantro as much as you do." Liz can't help but reminisce about her past love, Jas, with a mix of fondness and relief. She jokes about their time together, saying, "I wanted smoky eyes, not smoky lungs," reflecting on the quirks and incompatibilities that ultimately led them apart. A chance encounter at a coffee shop brings Liz face to face with Mike, an old friend. They laugh at how time has treated them, comparing themselves to fine wine or perhaps a slightly better cheese. It's a moment of unexpected joy, reconnecting over shared histories and mutual amusement at their aging. Mike, also single, shares a humorous tale of his disastrous attempt at yoga, where he found himself stuck in a pose more embarrassing than enlightening. It's a story that has Liz laughing out loud, a sound she hadn't realized she'd been missing. Their shared laughter reignites a spark of camaraderie and an inkling of something more. Liz and Mike found themselves wrapped in laughter at a quaint coffee shop, reminiscing about their dating disasters. Liz shared the saga of Doug, who never quite understood the boundaries of professionalism with her staff. It was a story so absurd it could only be met with hearty chuckles and shakes of the head. Their laughter served as a bridge to a deeper connection, revealing shared fears and vulnerabilities. Liz confessed her hesitation towards online dating, humorously mistaking catfishing for an actual fishing misadventure. It was a light-hearted moment that underscored her apprehension about the digital dating scene. Sensing an opportunity, Mike extended an invitation to a comedy show. He promised it would be an evening far removed from the solitude of Netflix marathons, offering a shared experience that was both new and exciting. It was an offer too enticing for Liz to refuse. At the comedy show, Liz found herself reaching for a drink, joking that it might help her grasp the humor better. Amidst the laughter and dimly lit ambience, she discovered an unexpected comfort in Mike's company, a feeling of ease that she hadn't felt in years. Walking home under the starlit sky, they shared a poignant moment, laughing at their collective misfortune in love. Yet, beneath the humor, there was an unspoken acknowledgement of a budding connection, one that was as surprising as it was welcome. Mike's playful offer to be her human smoke alarm sparked a flicker of hope in Liz's heart. Walking Liz home, Mike quipped about being her personal human smoke alarm, ensuring she steered clear of any more Jas types. It was a light-hearted offer to protect her from the smoky past that lingered, a promise wrapped in humor that made Liz chuckle as they strolled under the moonlit sky. Once they arrived, Liz invited Mike in for a decaf coffee, joking it was to ensure they wouldn't end up as subjects on a true crime podcast. The humor in her voice made the night feel less like an ending and more like a beginning. It was casual, comfortable, and filled with laughter. Over coffee, they engaged in a playful debate about who had endured the worst date ever. Each story they shared was worse than the last, turning their dating disasters into a comedy routine. The laughter they shared turned their past pains into mere anecdotes, making the evening feel lighter. Mike then ventured into the kitchen to help Liz cook dinner, humorously declaring himself a master of cereal. His self-deprecation over his culinary skills made Liz laugh, a sound that filled her kitchen with warmth. It was a simple moment, yet it felt like a significant step towards something new and joyful. When Liz's daughter met Mike, she teased her mother about finally picking a normal one. The light-hearted jest showed her approval in a way that was both amusing and touching. It was clear that Mike's presence brought a new kind of happiness to Liz's life, one that even her daughter could see. Mike decided to surprise Liz with a smoke-free barbecue, a cheeky nod to her past with smoky-eyed Jas. He quipped about mastering the art of smoking ribs, not lungs, making Liz burst into laughter. It was a simple, yet profoundly sweet gesture that showed how well he understood her. Their culinary adventures continued as they enrolled in a couple's cooking class. Despite their best efforts, they ended up with what they jokingly deemed the most romantic burnt toast. The instructor teased them, but their laughter and shared glances spoke volumes about their growing connection, transforming a culinary mishap into a cherished memory. Liz confided in Mike about her fears of getting hurt again. With a gentle smile, Mike responded, "I'm too old to run away fast." His humor eased her worries, creating a moment of vulnerability and closeness. It was then Liz realized that Mike's presence made her feel safe and cherished. At a friend's wedding, they playfully plotted to steal the bouquet, joking it might be their only chance at flowers. Their laughter blended with the wedding music, symbolizing their comfort and joy in each other's company. It was moments like these that made Liz appreciate the unexpected turns life had taken. They took a dance class, laughing at their clumsy steps, comparing themselves to two drunk flamingos. Yet, in their awkwardness, Liz and Mike found a rhythm unique to them. Dancing cheek to cheek, they realized that perfection wasn't necessary for harmony, and their laughter was their own kind of music. Liz's daughter threw them a playful glare as they prepared for the double date, her warning about not embarrassing her hanging in the air like a challenge. It was a night filled with laughter and playful banter, proving that age was merely a number, and fun was timeless. During game night, Liz and Mike's competitive streaks came to light, especially over a game of Monopoly. Accusations of being the better cheater at the game flew across the room, wrapped in laughter and mock indignation. It was these moments that highlighted their seamless connection and comfort with each other. Liz shared the tale of her worst holiday, where she had engaged in a tug-of-war with a squirrel over a granola bar. The absurdity of the situation had everyone in stitches, showcasing Liz's knack for turning even the most embarrassing moments into humorous anecdotes. Mike's gift to Liz was a plant, his joke about it being easier to care for than a boyfriend, making her chuckle. It was a testament to their shared humor and understanding, a simple yet meaningful gesture that spoke volumes about the depth of their connection. Their visit to the pet shelter turned into an amusing expedition, with Liz joking about adopting a cat to practice for a grumpy old man. The laughter they shared echoed around the shelter, a clear sign of the joy and lightness they brought into each other's lives. At the pottery class, Liz and Mike found themselves more covered in clay than the pottery wheel ever did. Amidst laughter and playful teasing, they realized that perfection wasn't necessary for a masterpiece, much like their own quirky relationship. Their failed pots were trophies of a love blossoming amid messiness. Volunteering together brought out their competitive sides, but not in the way you'd expect. They joked about who could wear more paint, inadvertently turning their task into a laughter-filled battle. This playful rivalry only highlighted their ability to find joy in the simplest activities, strengthening their bond through shared laughter and paint-splattered clothes. Baking day at Liz's brought an unexpected twist when she warned Mike about the power of her famous cookies. The kitchen filled with the sweet aroma of baking and the warmth of shared smiles, as Liz playfully hinted at the cookies' magical effect. In that moment, Mike realized the true magic was in the laughter they shared. Their silly themed costume party was a hit, with Liz and Mike stealing the show as history's most famously doomed lovers. Their choice to go as Romeo and Juliet, complete with comedic flair, was a hit. This playful nod to failed romances underscored their own successful, albeit unconventional, love story. On their anniversary, the exchange of goofy gifts, like the "world's okayest boyfriend" mug Mike received, encapsulated their relationship's essence. They found joy in celebrating their unique connection, not with grand gestures, but with laughter, highlighting the beauty in embracing imperfection and finding the extraordinary within the ordinary. Liz and Mike ventured into the garden with a mixture of hope and humor. As they planted seeds, Liz quipped, "If these plants can thrive, so can our love." It was their test of patience and care, a playful challenge to nurture their relationship just as they would their new garden. Their picnic was filled with laughter as they held a worst sandwich contest. Each creation was more bizarre than the last, but it was the joy of sharing this simple, silly moment that mattered most. It was a reminder that even life's most mundane activities could be fun with the right person. At the painting class, they stood before their canvases, brushes in hand. What emerged was splashes of color that made little sense but held immense beauty in their eyes. Liz joked, "Our love is like this painting, a beautiful mess." It was their unique masterpiece, representing a relationship that was anything but ordinary. The weekend getaway turned into an adventure when they got hopelessly lost. As they wandered, Mike joked about starting anew as mushroom foragers. Their laughter echoed through the forest, a testament to their ability to find joy in the unexpected. It was an unplanned detour that only deepened their bond. Trivia night found them bickering playfully over answers, each convinced of their own correctness. "We're a match made in nerdy heaven," Mike declared. It was these moments of light-hearted competition that highlighted their compatibility, showing that even in disagreement, they could find a harmonious balance. In a room aglow with candles, Mike promised Liz the evening would be smoke-free, a playful nod to her past. The ambience was perfect, with Mike quipping, "The only smoke here is our burning love." It set the stage for an evening where laughter mingled with the soft tunes of love. At a local dive bar's karaoke night, Liz and Mike took the stage, their voices more comedic than melodic. As they belted out tunes, terribly off-key, Mike leaned in, joking, "We're the next big thing in comedy, at least." Their laughter was infectious, filling the room with joy. Together, Liz and Mike decided to pen their own love story, a narrative woven with humor and the quirky moments that defined their relationship. It was a collection of inside jokes, misadventures, and the kind of love that thrives on laughter, a testament to their unique bond. For Liz's birthday, Mike threw a surprise party, his gift a reflection of their humor. "I wanted to get you something timeless, so I didn't get a clock," he joked. It was a celebration filled with laughter, friends, and the realization that the best gifts often come wrapped in humor. Reflecting on their journey, Liz and Mike joked about authoring a book on finding love after 50, envisioning it as a comedy. Their story, punctuated with laughter and love, was a beacon of hope for late bloomers in romance. Through humor, they discovered the joy of loving and living fully. Liz and Mike's quirky relationship blossomed with every shared laugh and clumsy adventure, proving that age is just a number when it comes to romance. Their knack for turning every mishap into a moment of joy became the secret ingredient to their unbreakable bond, illustrating that love, sprinkled with humor, knows no expiration date. Thank you for listening and see you next week with another story. Please remember to subscribe, like and press on the notification bell.